Hey, welcome back to Straight Talk, No BS.
You're dumb.
I'm your host, Jay, and I'm here with my co-host, Tanya, Cynthia, and her husband, lovely husband, back behind her. Great.
Watching that football, making everybody mad.
I know you went to that Monday night football. I'm telling you, I'm sick right now. But I'm
Monday night.
I'm going for the Ravens, even though I know y'all love Patrick.
No, you're not.
That's right, Kansas City. What you mean?
Man, whatever. The Ravens got this. The Ravens got this.
I ain't mad.
We're going to talk about that later.
I ain't going to tell you Kansas City just scored.
Better not. See, I'm over talking to you right now. Better not. What you for Kansas City?
Look. Why you sitting beside me? You blew the hell around.
Ain't no good.
Forget Kansas. Kansas had their victory last season, so it's time for somebody else.
Come on, Jackson.
Okay. Anyway, what you say, Jay?
Come on, Jackson. Come on.
There we go. Now you're rooting for the right team.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, y'all. Well, as y'all know about that video, I know a lot of men out there, they feel that way. They feel like they bounded and tied, and they can't really say what they really feel.
Why is
Because, they don't want to hurt y'all's feelings,
Yeah.
My bad. They don't want to hurt our feelings. When Steve Harvey wrote that book, he said, what did he say?
Think like a man.
Act like a lady. He was talking about me because I think like a man. So anyway, I know the pressure. I can understand the pressure that y'all go through.
Shit,
you know what I'm saying? Having to hold your tongue, not really say what you feel, choosing whether to fight this battle or not. I understand it totally. And I believe that you should choose not to fight those battles. You'll lose every time, believe me.
We'll fight them all the time.
I don't fight.
Promise, Jesus.
Nay. Are there any questions that you would like to ask Gray? I'm gonna give you the opportunity to start it out.
I got two. Why is it that at a younger age, I'm gonna go back to my younger years, why is it that men are afraid of commitments?
Honestly,
wait a minute. Did you say at a younger age?
Yeah, I went back to my younger years. Why were some men afraid of commitment?
Just like some women are afraid of commitment. But a man
don't try to flip it. No, sir. Hey, you see the title. But let me check you. Let me check you real quick. Wait a minute, Gray. What's the name of the show?
No BS.
And I think you're giving us a lot of bullshit right now.
No. Because I look at it like this here. My philosophy always been, always look for the weakest one out there.
Okay, so I was the weakest link.
See, there you go.
Wait a minute. Wait, y'all don't.
See that?
Calm down. Wait a minute, Gray. Let me rub her back so I can calm her down. Cause boy, she got to get up out this chair. She needs to calm down. Please explain that.
My thing was when I was out there, doing what I was doing, especially when I started my job in public transportation. I always find a woman like Tanya, you got on the bus, say you was married. And you get on the bus and I speak to you and you got your nose up in the air. But I know
in there.
I know every day, Monday through Friday, I'm gonna see you at 7 o'clock. So when I see you Tuesday, I'm gonna say, "Ooh, you look good. Ooh, you smell good." Now I got to break you down because
Now what?
for every woman in the world, there's a word for her, but you got to catch her when she at her weakest point. And that's the way I operate back in my younger days. Because see, if I can make you laugh when you get on the bus, cause ain't nothing I can tell you some other dude ain't told you. I'm gonna tell you one morning you get on the bus, I eat Wonder Bread because it makes me strong.
Wait a minute. Okay, so wait a minute. The weakest. I didn't understand the
The
weakest.
weakest link. Yes,
I
ma'am.
didn't go. Let's go back to that because I think you still went all around the mulberry bush with bullshit. I just
No,
ma'am.
that's what we gonna come with.
Wait a minute. I've been telling Tanya for years that men, they search out that woman type of women that
Yeah.
are weak.
That's what I want to say. It
I
vulnerable.
don't understand that.
But why?
And what's your purpose?
Is a strong-haired woman too strong? Is she too willed? What?
No, because see, she wanna be a strong-headed woman. But I'm gonna say this here like this here, but I'm gonna correct it. 9 out of 10, most women are caring. They are nurturers. They are. Y'all are nurturers. We are, like the old days say, long as we do what we supposed to do and take care of home. Because most women say, well, he taking care of home, so she ain't got to worry about nothing.
Let me read this comment, Gray, from Francis. She says, men are just like women. They put their hearts on the line. And when that happens, they don't want to feel that pain. It's fear.
I'm very sensitive. I'm a sensitive kind of guy.
Yes. Yes.
I am. Because most men want to be hard. I ain't got time to be hard. I'm sensitive. I'm going to cry with you. I'm going to laugh with you. So I'm going to break down your defenses against me. Because you know I got a motive. So that's just me. Most men think they hard, and once they get it and they do what they supposed to do, then their head get big because they say, "Oh, I got this shit on lockdown." Excuse my French. You know, I can go do what I want to do because she gonna wait on me.
Well, come on in.
Somebody want to go live here. Somebody said that they did what help? He's put numbered. What did she say? I have to get in live. He needs a little help. He's outnumbered. Okay. Come on up in here then. Come on.
Because I
Come on up in here.
No, I'm sorry, but you can come at me, but I'm gonna just tell you, if you look around, you done dealt with more than one man. You know everybody got a different angle to come at you.
Okay, great. Let me ask you this then, since we're talking about weak and strong. Do you think women tend to they're more attracted to bad boys instead of good guys? And that's what make guys usually tend to come off as bad guys?
I'm gonna say it like this here. Opposite.
Women are usually attracted to bad guys, bad dudes, bad boys.
No, don't say bad. No, Judy, don't say bad. Say opposite gonna always attract 9 out of 10.
Woo.
That's what it's gonna be. You can't have good without bad and bad without good.
No. Okay, Amber Bates says, I feel like it depends on how the man was raised.
Concerning
to a certain degree, that could be possible, but I tried to raise my son to the best of his abilities, and he still run from responsibility. He still.
Jesus. Read this one. Talking about, yes, I'm attracted to the bad boys. Tell us.
There you go.
Okay.
A mama, look here, a female can't teach a man how to be a man.
I disagree.
No.
I disagree.
I can't disagree with that.
Well, because look here, you as a mother, you can't go there and tell your son, look here, son, you get this woman here, you go down on her, you suck on her, you bite her. You can't tell your son that. Your son,
I tell mine that.
Your son get that from the streets out there. Yeah, he got one of them.
No, never would I say that. No.
Oh, Jesus.
That's too much information.
Right. But if you got one of them,
I agree to a certain extent. I think there's certain women can teach them there's a level maybe that we can't go to with our boys, I think.
How you gonna tell your son? So tell you, How you gonna tell your son if his daddy is going down to the YMCA every other night?
That's between.
I ain't gonna do it. Then he better learn that stuff out in the street.
There you go. So that's when you talk about trying to make a man.
Okay, Gray, I got a good question for you. I got a good question.
You don't have those anyway.
Go ahead, Judy.
Yes, I got a good question for Gray, since Nate likes to swipe your card all the time. Okay, how do you feel about being well, I want to know how men feel about being the sole provider in the family and letting a woman stay at home. How do they feel about that?
If she want to stay at home, I'm okay with it. But if she want to work, I'm happy for that.
So you're okay if a woman stays at home and it fully and solely depends on you for income?
I won't say depend on me, because when I'm in that relationship, I want her to take care of the bills.
Yeah, he wants other women to do that, but me, he said I paid the bills too early.
He said he wants her to take care of the bills.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Help with the bills.
Well, how's she gonna help with the bills if she don't have no job?
No, if my income coming in. See, what people fail to realize, I might dress like a little bum, but like I tell somebody, I can go to the bank 7 days a week, sometimes 8 days a week. I have no problem. One thing you know, you with me, we gonna eat.
True. Okay. Did you read it?
How do you feel when a woman tell you, well, I feel like I'm contributing because I take care of the kids, I'm intimate with you, and what else? I clean up, I take care of the kids, and I'm intimate with you. How do you feel about that? Do you feel like she's pulling her weight?
Well, I'm gonna say like this. I figure we break out even, cause with my kids, with the 3 that I had, I did from bathing, combing her, cooking it. My second wife couldn't cook what the shit. I cooked, I cleaned, I worked, I sent her to school. Cause like I told her, if something happened to me, I want you to keep going to carry on what we have.
Okay, so you were actively involved. I mean,
yes.
So you didn't mind being the sole provider and being, I'm not gonna say the housewife, but actively involved at home.
I played the housewife too, because hell, I was off 6 months in the year. Motherfucker hit me on the bicycle. I was out because my back was hurting. Me and the kids were doing what we wanted to do. I ain't gonna lie.
So Cynthia, what do you feel in y'all's relationship? Do you feel that you, in your way, you contribute equally? Are you guys split down the middle? Do you feel like it's his job to carry the role?
Financially, I don't equal out to him at all. Financially, I don't. But I do feel like I pull my own weight as far as taking care of him. Not saying that he needs to be taken care of, but as the wife role.
Okay.
He don't have to figure out where to go, how to go, when to go, because it's already done. And he's gotten so used to it to when I don't do it, well, what about me?
It spoils them to death.
Yes.
Yes, it does. Spoils them to death.
I look at it like this here. She could be in the kitchen cooking, and I'm gonna come take over.
Say it again. I'm sorry, reading the comment. What'd you say?
She can be in the kitchen cooking, and he gonna come and take over.
Why?
Thank you. Like, and I know I'm an okay chef. I ain't no Chef Boyardee, but I think I do doggone good in the kitchen.
Okay, but why are you taking over?
Because my mama taught me at a young age. I figure, my mama told me when I got out the service that I can beat her cooking and barbecuing. My head ain't never went down. So I know women can cook. It might be one out there can stand side me in the kitchen, but at the end, I'm gonna be in front.
Wait a minute.
He's always got the leader. There go that front. That's a dent in our friendship. There, I got to be in the front.
So why do men think that it's okay? Wait a minute. So if you and Cynthia, you're a very strong-willed woman, right?
Ooh,
would you consider? Yes. Okay. So great. With that being said, she's not that one that's fixing to just sit there and be behind you. She's either going to be alongside you or take the lead occasionally where maybe you're not all,
Yeah, I can understand.
Does that bother you? Because I mean, most men, for some reason, they feel like they have to lead 100% of the time.
No.
Place to come up and be on top.
I'm gonna get a whole bunch of flack for this here. Most men want a woman to lead so he can do what he want to do. He don't want to take
women to lead so they can do. Wait a minute. You said most men want women to lead so they can do what they do?
Well, they want a man. They want a woman that's gonna take care of them. Well, woman said, "Oh, I do this here, I do that there." I never been that type of man for a woman, and for the longest, I put this on my mama. For the longest, I wouldn't.
Oh, they froze. That's crazy. So,
well, I'm gonna tell you, I had a friend tell me that he can get a woman to have sex. He can pay for daycare, and he can get him a maid all on Craigslist.
So he don't want
he don't want his woman to stay at home. He said they make more money if she would work.
So a collaborative
effort. He said it's better than having her sitting at home.
Shoot, I'm like this. A woman's job at home equals, it has more value, I think, at times than just not. I really do, because I mean, taking care of the kids is like 15 jobs when you think about it, and especially if you have more than one. And then in the bedroom, I mean, come on.
Oh my God.
Demands are demands no matter what. Now, if we try to say something like, oh,
I'm not a guy,
whatever.
I'm not a guy, but I have to say, y'all women think that giving that part of you is supposed to just take care of everything.
It don't take care of everything, but it's very important.
Okay, but it doesn't work, okay? You can't use that for everything.
Whatever. Read Miss Francis. What's she saying?
Wait a minute. That was Francis. If a woman won't let the man lead, it messes with their pride. So it's the same way when you push a woman to the side and not let her be the woman. Stay out the kitchen.
That's right. Let her have that. That's right. Quit trying. That's right. Let a woman do that part. Yeah, I agree, Francis. Absolutely, yes.
She's gonna agree with you.
Okay, so what is this one saying? Who's this one? Cario.
Queso.
Oh,
who this man?
This man, I know. That's right. That's right.
Oh, great. Somebody asking, who is this man? Oh,
what's Elena saying?
Wait a minute. Let me see.
Sorry, y'all. We had some technical difficulties on our end.
That's all right. Okay, that's all right.
I think this day, it depends on them if they work together.
True. It really just depends in this day and time, because I think back in the day, more,
the woman stayed at home,
and the men worked.
They didn't have a problem with it.
Sure didn't it? But they had it, and they took what a woman did at home as equal parts.
Okay.
Right. The kids, cooking and making sure the house is right. You know what I'm saying? And providing for everything else, and not paying the bills. I mean, you're using the man's income, but I'm just saying, taking care of everything. They took that as okay, instead of thinking the woman needs to come and equally work. Just saying. So my man is spoiled a little, because the only thing, this is Miss Amber. So my man is spoiled a little because the only thing I ask him to do in my house is take out the trash. Girl, yes, spoiled.
Okay. Somebody asked me to ask this question.
Okay.
Great. I don't know if you can answer this or not, but a female wants to know this question here. She says, why do guys compare me to the past women that they've been with?
Oh my God.
What is that? Gray. How do y'all
That's
always
good. Whoever told you to ask that question, asked a good question.
Why? Oh, my ex used to blah, 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 blah. Well, what does that have to do with me?
Why are you comparing that woman? Why are you comparing your present woman to your past?
Just saying.
If you're not with that past female anymore.
Evidently, there's a reason why she's the past and we're the current. So why are you always wanting to compare?
Well, that's, as a man,
you're stuttering, right? Hot seat.
No, my biggest thing when I made my comparison, it was always with my mama. I said I wanted to get a woman close to my mama.
Okay.
But not like my mama. So every woman that I chose her for two categories. One for like my mama, and one like Rick James, the kind you don't take home to mama.
You just crazy.
No, seriously. Because you look at it.
So, do you compare Cynthia to any of your past females? Be honest.
Straight talk.
Straight
No
talk.
BS.
And yeah, I'm going to just say straight up, yeah.
Ryan and him are trying to.
And what do you tell me is wrong with me as far as our relationship now? I'm the hardest what?
See, the hardest one I have to get the bean.
Lakeisha is stupid. She said,
Okay,
Gray.
wait a minute, Gray. Wait,
She
hold that
said,
thought.
so your mama was a freak, Gray.
He's dumb.
Oh, I can't. Oh my God. That girl is
We gonna stop the
I tell Lakeisha, I tell her like this here. My mama dated dudes about my age. So my mama, she say she was in her 80s now. She was gonna date a dude about 59 or 60. I didn't like that there. My mama dated young men. So in terms, I got to say, I guess my mama was a hell of a freak.
You know what, Gray? I guess you took right after your mama because you date younger women. Hey, you put it out there. I'm just saying.
She'll tell you, I just dated 2 women that was young. I just dated 2 women. All the rest of mine, they had to be almost my mama age.
Jesus, why, Lord?
They're still taken away from the
Wait a minute.
freedom.
My
Wait a
cousin
minute,
Tim, I'm finna read it. My cousin Tim says, Gray, he says, because, well, to Nay, he says, because women allow it. Stop allowing it to happen. Set the standard. If he keeps comparing, then the lady is still on his mind. Your past. Is that true, Gray?
And sometimes.
Oh, but why?
Oh, shoot. Wait, I'm
damn.
Boy, you almost made me shut the whole show down.
Damn it.
You say tell the truth. It's about
you right.
It's about sometimes in a situation you reflect back on some. You know, you like, damn, that other one wasn't this damn hard-headed, wasn't this stubborn.
But the thing is, you don't
That's nature.
No. I'm not saying that it's not natural to have thoughts or the flashbacks, because maybe the person that you're with gives you some kind of flashback or some kind of something to make that trigger that memory. But it's not, I feel like it's not, you don't need to verbalize it. There's not a need.
No, at first I did. But now I just put her and me. And when I say about, we both standing straight up, somebody need to give a little bit. Sometimes it's me, but majority of the time, I'm looking for her to give a little bit.
That's not what I said. I understand what you're saying. You're talking about Cynthia bending instead of always wanting to be straight.
Yeah.
I understand that, but that's not what I'm saying. We're talking about comparisons of exes or past relationships with your current. Correct?
That's correct.
So I'm saying that it's not. I don't
tell her
verbalize that to your current person, because
I don't tell her that now. I don't tell her that. I don't. I say something to get around it, but I just don't direct and say, well, so and so. I don't do that. Verbally. Then, but see my thing.
Verbalize it.
Yeah.
Makes us feel less than, like,
we're not saying that he's comparing her in a way to where he's saying, oh, my past was great.
No, my past wasn't as difficult as you are. That's like an insult. My past didn't give me as much drama as you do.
Well, yes, that's an insult, but I'm saying, what if he's talking about the past, comparing her to the past in a positive way?
Well, then it's a positive statement. We don't feel poorly, but I'm talking about the other stuff.
I'm trying to help you, Gray.
Look here.
I'm trying to help you.
I understand it, but I done got in the, I'm not in the hot seat, but somebody in the seat smoking over here, but
don't smoke, man. We in a safe zone right now.
That's right, safe zone. You can't get
ain't no safe zone right here.
These answers. You wanted us to ask these questions.
Read what Queso said. I'll hide them damn glasses. What?
I'm not gonna read that. I'm gonna pass that up. So with the man because he is showing you who he is. He is being honest. You either accept it and stop complaining or make the necessary change. When you truly love yourself, you accept crap from no one. The woman has to honor herself. All
so
right.
you're saying stand strong, be strong.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Well, I don't
But
know.
in a relationship, you gonna take crap off of one another.
I agree.
Ooh.
I definitely agree because I'll say that we do the same thing. I'm not just trying to, put you on the hot seat or on front. I mean, we all do the same thing, honestly.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions that you wanted to add?
No, I mean, I'm still on.
You still on that one?
Why
you stuck on that?
No, I think I want to know, why is it a double standard for men or women as far as like appearances? I'll say appearances right now, but I'll get into other later. But just say, why is it okay for a dude to totally just let himself go, don't worry about upkeep, you know what I'm saying? Or when it's, I know that we are more higher maintenance, but I'm just saying, why
jump in here. Well, some of you women, y'all see a guy going to the shop, the barber shop, getting his hair done, or even getting those new weaves that they have for men.
Jesus.
And then y'all want to call him a sissy, or y'all want to call him a punk. So why is it okay for y'all to get y'all hair done and get a ponytail, a big bouffant, or a fake piece of weave put in y'all hair, but the man can't?
I don't know. Wait a minute, but the man always has a problem.
Hold up.
All dressed up. So that's just what we have to do. And the beautiful thing is we can go change our hairstyle from day to day to day to day. It's all right.
A man can do the same
thing. To give you something better to look at. Men they claim they get bored easy. So you have to give them something different to look at. But I'm just saying,
that's
but a dude will be mad and upset because a woman's not upkept.
Great. That's her opinion. Because probably most men like a woman natural instead of having
There you go.
Instead of having all that makeup, the fake nails, and the Botox and all that stuff. But guess what?
Judy.
You can't tell them that because they just spent all that money out there getting their hair done and everything. And
getting their nails done, getting their feet done.
Have a whole attitude.
No. That must be the female from his past because I ain't got to get the makeup. I ain't got to get the hair done. Okay, because it ain't me.
Judy said that.
So when you compare me to what's in your past, okay.
That started the fire. Look,
Judy, you know that book that had say women's are from Venus and men from Mars?
Yes.
Well, we are.
Okay then. So there you go.
Great. I have to ask you though, what do you like? Do you like a natural looking woman? Or do you like the woman who's made up with all the makeup and have on the high heels and the calves popping all out like Arbor Redenbacher?
Okay. Model style bodies and stuff. Because I read an article somewhere that said that most a turn off for a man. I've read that, but I disagreed with the article. I really think that men look for women who are that model type or have that. It's not just complete natural beauty. I don't think that that's so.
It's probably 10% of men look at it like women do. But my thing, give me a woman with a little hair dent. She got little cheeks. She's natural. If she look like E.T. and that's what I want at that time, she look good to me.
You stupid. You stupid.
E.T. Now I know Cynthia awfully quiet, man. Why are you quiet?
Oh, you know why she quiet.
Don't be sitting over there stewing. I see it.
Let that go.
Let it go.
No, I'm not. See, in my defense, Gray thinks that I'm emotional. I'm not emotional.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to say, like I always say behind the scenes. I'm going to say what I always say behind the scenes. I sit back, I listen, and I pay attention. So I'm soaking it all in.
We done moved on.
Come to the point, Nay. Why you upset?
I'm not upset. You gotta have a reason to be upset. And I'm gonna say this for any women and all women. Regardless to what that man may be looking for or what he thinks he's looking for, know your self-worth. Because once you know who you are as a woman, you can't be broken. And if that makes you bullheaded, strong-headed, stubborn, or whatever, okay. Because you can't be that ex-woman, you can't be that ex-friend, you can't be that ex-lover. You can only be who you are.
I understand.
So no, I'm not upset. But this is about what men think, and I have to accept what he's saying. He is a man, so that doesn't make me upset, but that doesn't make me sway who I am.
Okay, then stand strong. Stand strong in it. That's right.
No, I'm not upset at all. But it's
great.
She
So
just
your
read
answer,
me then, did she?
All up one side and down the other one.
I'm telling you.
Oh, your hair gone.
Francis says, Tanya, the model type is his fantasy.
Oh,
that girl next door is what he wants and desires.
Oh, so fantasy versus reality.
Who said that there?
That was your buddy, your homegirl, Francis. What?
Be quiet. Oh, you shut him up, Francis?
Oh,
Francis,
wow.
you shut the man up.
Nay, put it there.
All right, Francis.
Thank you, Francis.
Now shut him up.
And y'all ain't gonna do great like that. No, you're not. No, you're not.
Okay, I'm not mad about it.
So, Gray, the answer to your question was...
You gonna hide them glasses tonight, Jack. You gonna be blind.
I need to know, Gray.
So don't most girls, when they have a good daddy, they want that daddy figure?
Well, I don't know. My daddy gave me the blues, so he was better to the grandkids than he was me. So I couldn't tell you I had that daddy figure.
But you still want that daddy love.
Oh, okay.
Come in and say your mama before she kill her friend sitting next to her.
Come on, Sandra.
What happened, girl?
Welcome, ma'am.
Welcome.
Hi,
Sandra.
hi.
Ask Gray whatever questions you want to ask him.
I have another question. How come men don't take women on dates anymore? Old-fashioned dates.
No, I can't say that. I go out all the time.
Oh, she said hold the doors open and the car door open and stuff.
Buy flowers. We don't get none of that. No
right. Why? Why not?
You say about flowers.
Gray, did you hear that question?
No, I couldn't hear you.
They want to know, how come men don't take women on dates anymore like they used to back in the day? I'm gonna blame some of that on social media. You know what I'm saying? It's cheaper to court them on social media. Why go out and spend all that money? You know what I'm saying? Movie tickets are $25 a piece. You know what I'm saying? Then you got to go out to eat, and then you got to go buy drinks and all of that stuff too. That's by the time the date is over, you done spent about $200 on somebody that you ain't gonna even be with. You see what I'm saying? You can't keep spending $200 taking a chance. It's just like going to the casino. I'm gonna take this chance. I'm gonna spend this $200.
Stop spending $200.
So it's cheaper to on social media and get to know them. You agree, Gray? You agree?
No.
$200
for a date. on a date. Hey, stuff is expensive now. Just going to the movies, just for the tickets is $50.
You don't want to sit there and cheap, right?
Did you hear what she said? You don't want to sit there cheap, right?
When I go to the movies, I'm giving the senior citizen an ARP discount.
Oh my God.
On popcorn, on chocolate. We gonna get one big drink. We gonna get one big bucket of popcorn.
But I'm not mad.
You get one free refill.
Wow.
Okay, Sam. Dang.
So we good.
She better come with some money.
Why it's so hard for men to share their feelings?
Amber wants to know, why is it so hard for men to share their feelings?
Because society have us built as we supposed to be the strong. We supposed to be able to handle everything without being, as you say, emotional until it comes time for a woman to say, well, why you don't do this? Why you don't do that? Because we geared up in society as always be
strong.
I don't care what nobody says. I believe that once a man cries in front of a woman, I believe that they see that man in a different light. Yes, I believe that.
No, I'm like Tanya. I'm like Tanya.
They might say, "Oh, that was such we bonded for that moment," but still later on they gonna reflect on that. He cried. Remember that whole girl, he cried, girl.
No,
I don't know, he a little soft.
No, let me tell you. Let me tell you something. The only time I'm speaking from my perspective, but when a woman thinks that there's a weakness or we frown and we say, is when you show stuff like, say, for instance, we go on flat and we're on the highway and you looking at me to change the tire.
When will that ever happen?
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
I know. I'm just saying. I couldn't even imagine that happening. And a man sitting there in the car and he don't change the tire.
Man, I
know a man was like that.
But look, Grace said I knew.
He at least called AAA.
Did
no. Oh, my daughter's husband was like that.
Oh,
she had got a flat and she called me. I done got out of dialysis. She said, "Dad, I got a flat." I'm like, "Okay, baby, where you at? Here I come." I get out here in this bus,
when I got in the car, that man would have had to squat because we gonna fight.
I'm just saying, I don't think that it's bad to share your feelings. I really don't. I think when you see a man cry or express,
just Tanya,
I don't know, not
Tanya,
all the time. Well,
Tanya,
not all the time.
Not all the time. Don't cry all
Tanya.
Why does there have to be a limit on how often you cry?
You
got a limit. You can only cry 5 times a year because you're a man.
You expect a woman to cry about.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But y'all need to start putting limits on how many times they can cry because they cry too damn much.
I'm gonna give you 2 cries.
No, I get tired.
Tanya, I'm gonna give you 2 cries.
That's it.
I'm gonna give you a cry when you open up and tell me about some of the things you went to. I'm gonna give you that cry. The second cry, I'm gonna tell you about the things that I went through. That's why I'm trying to be most sensitive and listen to a woman. Them the 2 cries you're gonna get from me. And guess what? I'm a benefit from them 2 cries.
Dumb. That takes us to a whole nother topic. Why men take advantage of women in that way when they low.
I'm gonna tell you, men ain't no good dirty. They ain't no good.
Have you ever done that?
Done what?
Taking advantage when a woman was low?
Nope.
Because you think like a man, which brings me to another. Too many at one time, y'all.
Go ahead.
No, Sandra, we got her on here. Is she available?
Is she available?
No, I'm sorry. I am at Walmart right now. I'm so sorry, but I'm on my way home in about 10 to 15 minutes. If you want me to chime back in,
because Gray might need
topic. Well, Teresa's in here, so go ahead. Go ahead.
Do any of these machines do cash payment? Gotcha.
I don't agree. I don't know how to change the time.
Go ahead.
Oh God, wait a minute. Ooh, I had to laugh. Everyone said, I don't agree. I don't know how to change the tire, but I have the resources to get the tire changed. I know that's right. Part of the problem. It's superficial to define a man by changing the tire or taking the trash out. That's true.
Okay.
A man should be defined by how he cares for you, treats you, protects you. Gender roles are antiquated.
I know it. Right. Okay. Coming to the new school. I hear you, Timothy.
They say it's okay for that woman to take that trash out too. So stop telling me to take the trash out.
Trash out. I expect it.
Thank you, cousin. Look, so now she knows tomorrow she need to take that trash out, and she needs to start changing them damn tires too.
But
and I will chime in as soon as I get home.
I can't change the tire. I just it take me all day, but I can. Where's Sandra go? She had to go, Cynthia.
She said she'll be right back. Let her get to the house and she'll chime back in.
Okay. Look,
well, with my experience, they won't even talk about things they are feeling about issues that may be happening.
They hide it until it gets to a boiling point, and then all of a sudden, poof.
That's with some age men. I will say that the older guys, because they have to be so strong and so dominant. But these new guys, these guys that were born, the guys that were born in some 70 era, where they look for the woman to fix everything, do everything, be that superwoman that they mama forgot them to teach them how to be. But as far as an older guy, yeah, they don't feel that you can solve their problem. They don't feel that that's a woman's error.
Okay. I have another question.
Society roles. Okay.
Why when a woman says that she wants to be with a man who's already established, she's labeled as a gold digger?
That's
that's
Girl, when a woman says she want to be with a man already established, she's labeled as a gold digger.
She looking for an easy road. Shit.
That don't mean she's
That's
looking for
it is.
you
Your
want
mama taught
somebody,
you.
nope, you want somebody to be equally matched to
That's
you.
not
That
equally.
don't make
You not equally matched. If I got everything, and you want to come in and ride on the coattail.
But
So
you
Gray,
want to make sure.
Okay, so how do y'all feel, Gray? How do you feel when a woman comes to you to start a relationship up with you, but she's not on the equal playing ground? You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm not on his equal playing ground. You're gonna get his toe snatched off.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Well, honestly, and I'm gonna say it like this here. I'm not trying to be cocky, but I figure any woman that I done talked to, she probably made pretty good, but I made just a little bit more than she did.
Okay.
It ain't about the money. It's about the way that we gonna work this out. Because if you get in there, you making more money than me, but we working together, it ain't your money and my money, it's our money. So I'm coming up either way it go. You coming up either way it go. But if you come in and you at ain't nothing wrong with working at McDonald's or something. But if you come in and you trying to better yourself, I'm good with that. But you just can't stay at that one level. You know, you got to get education. You got to try to do something to get yourself to come up.
Gotcha. Well, give me insight on why some men think that women are gold diggers just because they say, hey, I'm trying to be with a guy who's already established.
Because some women are brought up on that their mamas tell them, find you a man with some money.
Okay.
Not get your own money, make your money. You know, find you a man with the money so you
already established and has his own.
Right.
I think that has to do with security. And I'm not saying this because there are some women who solely seek out men to take care of them and provide that security, ready-made security, should I say. But I think sometimes maybe some women have held down that role for so long. They've been the breadwinner, they've been the everything, and they want they want to get into a relationship with a man who's going to be able to provide that and give them that rest.
Right.
Saying that, oh, I can come down a little bit from having to just
breathe.
So I think that's a sense of security in a positive way. Sometimes.
I'm just saying, if I hear a woman say that, she's a gold digger. Give a shit.
Why? No, you want somebody. Well, again, you want somebody also on the same page as you.
That's true.
They're a gold digger because you want that.
You a gold.
No, gold digger when she don't have nothing and she trying to get up on yours.
Tanya's a gold digger.
Whatever.
Y'all out there who didn't know, Tanya's a gold digger.
Whatever.
She's a slave driver.
Get out there and make that money.
That's right. I used to come home to whip salt.
Send you the code again.
Made me work 2 or 3 jobs.
Let's see. She said, I asked this because I've been with my man for 14 years and he has always made sure that I have what I need and then works on what I want.
All right.
All right.
You got you a good man.
Good, especially providing what you want to, which I think is good.
Tanya.
Uh-huh.
Ask your friend, does she have a good man?
Oh, Lord.
Cynthia.
Come on, Nate.
Right now might not be the time to ask her that because she's a little salty.
Let's let her cool off a little bit, Grace.
No, I mean, I can still feel what I feel and admit that he is a good guy. I wouldn't have left an 18-year relationship if I didn't think he was a good guy.
That's crazy.
Gray's a good guy.
Another question. That leads to another question. I said that leads to another question. Why? I mean, how can men cheat or leave the relationship that they've had for 20 years or so? How can they just easily just walk away from that?
Right.
I don't know about a man, but for me as a woman, I know I did all I could do within that 18 years and there was nothing else that I could do or say. So it was time for me to think of myself.
And for women, I know for a fact that you gave extra, like here and beyond before. And I think that's probably common for most women that we give every part of what we are. But it appears that men are able to just be like, I'm done, whoop, and go on. They're able to like be in a relationship for 20 years. And then all of a sudden in like 2 weeks, they moved on to somebody else.
It's because women are more sentimental. They think about all the little bitty good things that didn't happen, the great memories in the relationship. A man, he finds a woman and he looks at her, he's having a good time with her, he's attracted to her, and he's just ready to just move, make that jump without even thinking.
I agree. We just greedy.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
So you greedy.
Greedy.
So being greedy will make a man throw away his 20-year relationship, right?
Well, that's different.
Yeah.
But you're supposed to be done with we're talking about moving on or be able to move past it once it's over. Is that what you're asking?
No, I'm throw the relationship away for another woman, for a mistress. What would make a man do that after he's been with a woman for 20 years?
Can you send me to you again?
Not while I'm on here.
More like cheating.
She said, what would make a man throw a 20-year relationship?
For his mistress, what would make a man walk away from a 20-year relationship?
It's them things.
No, sir. No.
It's not them. Okay. You asked the man.
Simple.
You asking the man, and I'm telling you, it's them things.
What things, Gray? We need clarity. What things, Gray? Because I need to know.
It's them things she can do with different part of her anatomy.
Oh, okay. Them things.
Yeah. It's them things.
It cannot be that simple.
Yes, it is, because we are simple.
All right. So, okay. So whether it's been a 20-year relationship or a 10-minute relationship, what makes a man cheat? And it probably is something similar to why women cheat, but for the sake of the show, what makes a man cheat? Just keep it, what give me top 3 things or top reasons why men cheat. What things? Lonnie wants to know what things.
You know them tricks, girl.
It's the mouth. It's the other area.
Moving on. The question was
area next to each other.
Shit. See why you had to open up that. Great. The question was, what was the question again? Because he threw me.
Why do men cheat?
It's them things that they can get out.
It cannot be that simple.
Gray, I think you hit it earlier. Being greedy.
That's what I said.
More than one.
It's them things.
Okay, Cynthia, why do women cheat?
Emotional.
Yeah, I was just going to say that women get emotionally attached. Well, some women, not all women. Some women can go out there and flounder around and do what they do and don't care. But for me, I got emotionally attached. What I thought was just gonna be fun, a roll in the hay and be done with it, I got attached. I grew feelings and emotions that I forgot I could have.
Dumb. Great, you dumb. Your man crazy.
If men could all live yes,
they would.
Yeah, that's it. I can't see.
You're right. You're right. If they could have 15 of them, they would.
If you could have 4 or 5 wives, would you do it? Oh, scratch that. Pretend I didn't ask that question. Pretend I didn't ask. Straight talk. No, I didn't ask that. Moving on.
Well, you can answer that question.
I'm gonna answer that question. I'm gonna answer that question.
Ooh, what's the score in the football game?
What's the answer to that? Don't you tell me.
I'm gonna go back to that question. I'm gonna go back.
2010, KC.
Nate, you asked him.
20 or 15.
2010.
No, he told you the score.
2010. Okay.
Now, if I could have multiple women, it won't only be for me. It'll be for each other.
No.
So after I finish, you'll have somebody to talk to, roll over, do some things with.
Oh my goodness.
You can let me get my rest. I'm good.
So Amber's husband said, so my man said that they find something that they don't have or get at home.
That's why.
Yeah, I told you, agree, baby.
Find something that they don't get at the house.
I believe it's just I believe it's those fetishes, and they can be themselves when they with the other woman outside the house.
There you go.
That's what I believe.
So we can go to the outside woman. We ain't got to do all this other stuff Cause you know when I come, what music we gonna play. Then after that's over with.
Okay, but what's wrong with coming to your person you're currently with, you've been with, you're committed to? What's wrong with it being open and saying, hey, I would like to do this particular thing?
Cause you know what? She gonna run 9 out of 10. I can't do that nasty. That ain't made for that.
About it. Well,
you can only do so.
Naked stuff. I mean, you know, being wide open.
Talking.
A whole lot of relationships would be better. I preach it all the time. You be butt naked with your partner. A whole lot of relationships will last many, many moons. I'm telling you.
And this one thing I figure in a relationship, you don't say what's nasty, because if we doing it, we doing what we do, what we want to do. It ain't nobody business. What we do, how we do it, and when we do it. Who on here?
All right, we have David who's came into the room. Wait a minute, hold on, let me see this.
You realize I have to update my phone for this?
Chime in for a second, damn. Francis, boy, you want to come in and say something?
Chime in, Fran. All right, David, you made it, huh?
David, we can't get in the camera. What's up, man? All right. This is David, y'all. You guys who don't know.
All right, Gray, you got your little help.
Okay then, David. David, why you have an outside piece? Well, back in the day.
Say that one more time. I guess what was the
why did you have an outside piece in the days?
You said, why do men cheat?
Well, that's a good one. Back in the day, why did you cheat?
I got a good question for David after he answers this one.
I've never cheated. That's something I can actually honestly say. I've never done it, but I've seen people around me that have done it, and while they're married. So it's
why do you think they did?
It's the thrill of getting away with it.
That's
I think that's pretty much it.
So once the wife or the husband find out, all that fun is dead.
Ain't that something? Yeah. The thrill is gone.
When that mistress calls, you like, dog, why she calling now? I'm like talking to her because it's no fun anymore. Ain't that something? It's true.
Hang strong in it, baby, until it's found out.
Yep. It's that thrill. It's like jumping out of a plane, going skydiving and carrying on.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, pretty much.
That rush.
It ain't cheating if you don't get caught.
Oh, there you go. Okay, Carmen Perry says men cheat for convenience.
Convenience sake.
It is convenience.
Oh, wow. Okay, David, I got a question for you. Why do a lot of men date outside their race?
Various reasons, actually. I know I have, and the people that are around me have. And good example, one of my coworkers, she's white. And she dates nothing but black men. And she just feels like she relates more, I guess, either with the culture or cultures, or it's the fact that, hey, it's something different than what I grew up from.
There you go. That's it. I think that's,
Well, I think a lot of black men date outside their race because they were raised by this authority figure, which they say authority figure of a black woman. The black woman being that authority figure. So it's like they don't like that authority, they're
running from it, basically.
Yeah, they're running from it, because a lot of black women, they raise their sons, in a single parent home.
Okay.
So it's always that hard love, So I feel like, most black men, they run to the next race.
You feel like that's for other cultures also? They feel that authoritative figure that they're
so too.
I don't know.
I think they're just trying to get away from that.
No.
To a degree, possibly.
What do you say, Gray? Gray says no.
Because my junior and senior year, when I went to a predominantly white school, and I seen some Caucasian girl build like sisters, I'm like, damn. Then when I went in the service and went to Germany, and they had new beaches and all of them over there, and I'm like, oh boy, this is it for me.
I've been to a few of those.
So you get to see a large variety.
Men tendencies.
Varieties. Wide
varieties.
Okay.
Some people like to taste all flavors of them.
There you go. And I was a connoisseur of taste in different things.
Okay.
Well, you know, you got to
So
experiment.
now I have to ask this question. I have to ask: do y'all believe that all Black women have attitudes?
No.
I say 9 out of 10.
Because a lot of Black men, they say, well, the reason why I'm not with the sister is because they display attitude.
Do you think everyone looks at a Black woman like that?
No, not necessarily like that at all. You know, Latinas, straight attitude.
Fire. Ooh, the Dominicans, fire. They'll cut you for
oh
real.
My goodness, they will straight cut you in your sleep. You know, you look at them wrong, or look at another female wrong. So,
David, are you married?
I'm telling you this from experience.
Dang, David, you been cut.
Is David married?
What'd you say, Craig?
Is David married?
No, he's not.
David said, shoot, I just know.
Okay. Since we're talking about marriage, what make y'all determine that a woman is marriage material?
About to ask that.
When do you put a ring on it?
That's a good question.
Yes.
That's a very good question. I have to think on
what
this
makes
one.
y'all say this is the end of all my playing days? I don't want to be a player no more, and all that good stuff. I want to make this woman my wife. I'm taking her home to mama. What makes y'all decide?
Watch, Greg gonna say something crazy.
David, you can have this one.
I'm still thinking, still stewing this one over. You know,
I haven't been on here long enough. It's your time now, David.
Never been married. I don't know. I figured, once you don't have to worry about. Go ahead.
No, what would make you decide? You said you've never been married, but what could turn that around for you?
I guess being in the past relationships I've been in and knowing what I want now, just knowing that she has my back, I have hers, knowing her love languages, that kind of thing. And so just knowing that, I'm sorry?
Compatibility?
That too. And, there's the fact that, we can get along without having to, worry, about life at least so much. If that makes sense. At least to a degree. I mean, I'm sure there's more to it, I guess what I'm trying to say, but just, you end up knowing, they're just like, you look at her, you're like, I wonder. And you get to know her and you're like, why have I lived this long without her? That kind of situation. I guess I want to get to that point.
You're such a good man. You almost gonna make me turn straight.
Jesus. Jesus, Lord. Jesus.
Oh,
my brother. Jesus. All right. Now come on and chime in. How do you know? Or should I say, how did you know? Because y'all are, soon to be wed. So how did you know Nate was the one?
I know that. Well, and then some might seem funny to you and strange, but it was one day I was sitting there looking at her. We had got into it, and I told myself, I love this crazy mama. And I knew that there's somebody that keep me on my toes. That, that's why I say, yep, I will. I am.
And you've been married before, so was it different than before? I mean, or
yes.
I would add along with what I said earlier. I know a lot of my friends joke about it, but you're like, hey, Dave, don't get married. But they would always say, like, what would make you get married? Like you said, and a lot of my friends would be like, hey, man, all women are crazy. It just depends on what type of crazy you're willing to deal with, or willing to put up with. I mean, they're joking. I mean, there's some truth to that. So, I mean, how much of that you willing to put up with for the rest of your life? You're like, hey, I'm good. All right, let's put a ring on it. I'm good.
David, you better know it's a full-time job. I mean, it's like working double shift, triple shift. It's a job.
So you stressed now. You stressed.
I mean, no.
18 strong. You stressed. It's been a long time.
No, but I know how to ignore things now. Like I said, at the beginning of the show, bound and be quiet and don't fight battles. Yeah, that's how you deal with it. That's what makes a long relationship. Let them win every time. Make them feel like they right.
Because we are right. We are 100%.
You definitely right about that. You are so right.
even when we're wrong,
even when you dead wrong, you all right.
And as long as y'all know
She
that,
right now.
happy
She's right.
home, happy wife, happy life.
Happy life.
Because I am. Right, Cynthia.
That's exactly right.
That's right.
Even
Right,
when
Am.
I'm wrong, I'm right.
Right, Keisha. Right, all the women watching. Right, Francis.
Hell no. Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, Keisha. Happy anniversary, baby.
Yes.
Happy anniversary.
9 years.
All right, keep it going, girl.
Now, my next question is this, and it took forever for Tanya to get this one.
Why? Why we gotta?
Can one of you men tell her why David, I'm sure your perspective is going to be different on this one here. Why do we not allow our partners to have a male friend?
Chime in.
Would you allow your wife or your girlfriend to have a male friend?
I have two answers for that, but I mean,
come on, yes, David, come on.
No, give one, David. Give one, David.
Come on.
The reason why I have two answers is because of the situations or scenarios I've actually seen in real life happen. So that's why I have two answers. So my particular answer would be, I wouldn't care. I know that you're coming home to me.
Yeah, I like that.
At the same time, I trust you.
There you go.
I have faith in you. I trust you. I love you. At the same time, I'm not trying to smother you. I'm trying to let you be free, do what you want to do.
Right.
David, you're a man.
But the second answer to that is that
don't
guys
say
are,
David. Don't say David.
Y'all men are very patient. You wait a long time to get
David. Your point is up off the scale. Don't drop it. Please don't drop it.
I think he knows what my second answer is.
Come on with the second answer, David.
Knowing how guys can be, like in this day and age, like it does not matter if girls are married or have a girlfriend, whatever, boyfriend, whatever. They will still talk to her, try to get after her. And even if you're married, try to see if, you're slipping up. See how he's doing.
Thank you. Waiting for that woman to have that vulnerable moment to where they can step in and be like, "Oh, baby, it's so
slide in,
slide on in," and then before you know it, they doing a lot of sliding.
Tanya,
you don't know nothing. She's still talking. That's just my friend. I'm just gonna hang out with him tonight, and you like, okay, cool. The whole time they got a whole nother relationship.
Please let Greg speak.
Tanya,
come on, Greg. Yes.
Then I say, for every woman in the world, there's a word for it is to catch her where?
And for who?
It'll catch her in the weakest what?
Weakest moment.
There you go. I understand what you're saying. Dog, I had you at the top of the scale till you put that butt in there. If you can't trust your woman more than you, if you're doing everything that you think you're supposed to do, and my thing is, I call it 80-20. If I'm giving you 80 and you drop me for 20, who lost?
Well, okay. So would you allow Nate to have a male?
I sure will. I definitely will.
So the trust part.
I'm gonna get straight up. Tanya ain't finna have no male friends. That's just what it is. You want some male friends? Pack your shit and go stay with them.
Damn,
I can have a slumber party every night.
She don't trust you, Tanya.
Damn, no trust, not a stick.
I have a male friend that's a best friend of mine. My daughter's godfather. We've been knowing each other for over 20 years. But as far as like anything other than a friendship, no, ain't nothing. And Francis said, "I am your best friend. Hang your ass at the house."
Just in the previous big relationship I had.
But David, if you got this woman and you really with that woman, can't no other woman make you do something you don't want to do, right or wrong?
That's true.
So that's the way I look at it.
Okay, so you're a willing participant. Ask Chia. I'm gonna tell Amber, I guarantee that
Ask Chia what?
if you made a pass at your best friend, I guarantee that it'll go past that friendship level. Well, of course, because they're going past. So he just, like I said, men, they lie in wait until the right time come along. Like a wolf. Yeah. That's damn right.
Oh,
like it could be 5-6 years.
I've witnessed this firsthand, so I've seen it already.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Yeah. Let me ask you.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, David. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
When I was dating Brianna, she kind of made me separate myself from the whole world. It was just kind of me and her. She didn't want me friends with, my normal friends that I talked to, with the high school with, male or female. She thought that every woman friend that I had, I was going to end up impregnating her somehow. I'm like, good Lord.
That's my conversation.
I look at her, I'm going to impregnate her. I'm like, that's some superpower shit. Like,
Corona sperm.
I'm like, a lot of these are my friends. Like, these are like friends I've had a long time, probably long after you, And she just never understood that. And she always had the suspicion that I'm always going out cheating on her and impregnating some female. I'm like, no, not at all. But she's the one that had issues with that.
Chia, how do you feel?
Please do.
You didn't miss out on all the good stuff saying. While you was at Walmart shopping, okay? You didn't miss all the good questions. Gray was in the hot seat for a long time, but just now burning. Chia, let me ask you. Do you allow Sandra to have male friends that she can go and hang out with? How you feel about that?
It's a double standard. Because I have a best friend, but she don't like her, and she don't like me having no male friends, well, female friends to talk to. So I feel like it should go both ways with some lenience.
With some lenience, he says. So if it went both ways, then you would be okay with it.
Yeah, because I'm gonna expect her to know what she's doing, and if anything happened, that's on her.
Okay, so he says he's cool with Sandra having guy friends if she's cool with him having female friends, right?
Well, no, not like that. Okay, no. I'm saying like she can have guy friends. I could know about them, I could not know about them, but as long as like we are grown, right? So she knows what she doing when she do it. It shouldn't be no reason for her to be like, oh, well, this slipped up and happened. No, this not a TV show. This real life. You know what you're doing.
I'm not gonna disagree to anything that he's saying, even though
male friends with me are cool.
I feel like I can. My issue is the only thing that stands out. Some females I can.
They were talking to me though.
Come on,
females I can know. Some he don't want me to know. I need to know everybody you being around. Okay, prime example. Just an example.
Oh, geez.
I can't be at work and then you say, well, I'm on the phone with my homegirl. I'm going to hang out at my homegirl house. I'm not going to be feeling that. I'm not going to be with that at all.
See, that's where there's rules.
I'm your homegirl, your best friend, your shawty love, your road dog, your all of these.
Hey!
That's where
I'm like David. I had friends or acquaintances before I met you.
There's rules to it though. Like if you got his number and you constantly on the phone with it, I'm gonna have a problem with it because why you on the phone with him?
So there's an opposite sex friend. That's the reason why you ain't got none. That's the reason why Tanya ain't got none, because I'm not playing them games.
See, thank you. See, I tried that. But
I've tried
that, but if I do that, it's considered controlling. You're trying to control my life, and we're young. I have tried that route, but I'm controlling when I do that.
First of all, you do that. No, come back.
No, talking to camera.
First of all, you do that. First of all, you do that. Just because I know them, that don't mean I'm cool with them hanging around you. You didn't even think about that, did you?
Just because you know them, it's not cool for me to hang around them or be with them, but you can.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the next question because somebody done got heated over here in the corner. Here's my next question. Why, when women sleep around, they're labeled as a hoe or sleazy, trash, all of that? But when a man do it,
who you gonna ask first? Who you gonna ask first? That question.
Come on, Grace, since you about to jump back. Come on, Ray.
You gotta synchronize.
Yeah, you gotta pass.
Now, I'm gonna use me and Cynthia. We in this building right here. It's 6 couples in this building.
Okay.
If all these women see Cynthia being taken care of, and she go sleep with the dude up on the 3rd floor, you know the first thing another woman gonna say, look at that bitch. She got a good man taking care of her and everything. Look what she doing. A woman gonna be hard on a woman than a man can ever be. Now, if a man do it, the woman gonna be like, girl, I want to get some of that there because she taking care of her and everything else.
Ain't that something?
That's the way it is. I'm like, it's really a double standard. It's no different. In the public eye, we gonna always see it like that.
What you say? Dudes always celebrate each other whenever they
dudes always celebrate each other. They got each other's back.
High five.
Now we don't have no females backing us up. Wait a minute. Well, that's right. When we go out there and sleep around, girl, she a hoe. Ooh, girl, she done slept with him and slept with Billy Ray up the street. Girl, now she's a slut. And then, but when the dude do it, then the female, we do talk about y'all men. We call y'all male whores. But y'all homies, y'all friends, now y'all get together. Yeah, man, you got that, yeah.
What she do?
No, we hoes too.
She said, "No, we hoes too." But do you tell your homeboy, your other male counterparts that they're hoes? They tell you that some girl.
Hell yeah.
So he say I talk about it too. That's a difference.
But then it's the way you talk about it with them, like how let's say Sandra, she go over her cousin's house and her friend's house. They what y'all call it, mama? Man bashing. Man,
okay.
I put my hand in the camera. Man bashing.
Yes.
Right.
It's the same thing. Except we don't go around like expressing the problem. We tell what we did, and then we be like, damn, bro, that was kind of hoish. But I mean, I can't do nothing about it. I can just tell you about it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's saying that they kind of talk like that.
I don't believe it, David. I don't believe
like that.
David, what are your thoughts on it? Why is a woman a hoe, but a man is lifted up as a player?
I think it's just society's double standard.
There you go.
I mean, that's kind of what I put it or chunk it up as. They see the man as like, hey, good job, man. Hey, high five, whatever.
Another one under your belt. Like
crap. You got the juice. You got the sauce. But when a woman does it, you're like, oh no, I'm trying to touch her, 10-foot pole. No, can't stand that.
That's something. Look, I was just about to ask that one time. Slut sleaziness. Okay.
I was trying not to use those words, but you see what I'm saying.
David, how do you feel about dating a woman with kids?
I have no problem with that.
Oh my God, son, run! Okay, run, please run. Stay away from her. I know you watched that Tyler Perry, right? Run. She got 3 kids.
I'm 35 at this point. Like whoever I end up with is probably already gonna have like 3 kids already. So.
Well, okay, your sister and your sister-in-law is telling you to run. Speaking from a woman that, yes, was a ready-made family. I already had 3 children. So sometimes you can't run. You cannot tell your heart where to go. Because if we could, then I'd be with LL Cool J like I always say on every show.
Jesus.
If
I had to do it all over again, I would have ran.
Ain't that something?
I would have ran. But I don't blame it though when I think about it.
The hell that she done been through.
Look, when I met her, she had 2. At first, she brought one up downstairs. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, so cute. And number 2 came down the stairs. I'm like, okay, get a little bit serious. All right, yeah. That 3rd one came. I'm like, I don't know about this. You bad.
Baby, well, all my kids was bad. Not all simultaneously, but they all had their strokes. Like it was like a different way for each one. It was a different way. So
you come out.
That's my daughter down there in the corner, David. We didn't introduce y'all. I'm sorry. That's why I'm saying my kids had different ways.
I was smooth sailing. I was smooth sailing.
Well, hey y'all, let's kind of turn the tables here. let's let the men ask us women something.
Okay.
What are some things that y'all want to know about women?
Do size really matter?
Oh Jesus! Did he ask that? No, I'm just
That's not the
a little bit.
question.
Okay.
I'm not going to answer that question.
Wow, like you
I'll
said,
just say,
straight talk. No BS.
okay,
Straight
straight
talk.
talk. Well, I can get any size that I need down at Adams and Eve.
I didn't ask you about on the giving. I didn't ask you about on the giving end. I'm saying on the receiving end.
And I believe that you guys should never leave home without it.
No.
I'm talking about the receiving end, not the giving end.
Tanya,
Huh?
the size really matters. What he asked.
Yeah.
Is Francis still there? Is Francis still there?
Let me say this.
I'm sure she's around. Yeah, she's here.
Answer the question, Sandra.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
The size really matter.
The size.
No, ma'am.
That's a great ass.
Wait, stop.
I will put it out.
In the words of Betty Wright, or one of those old school women, it is not what you have; it's how you use it.
It's how you work. Oh,
It's
all
how
right. Good answer. Good answer.
That's a good answer.
That's a darn lie.
Answer, baby. Yes.
That's
a good answer.
No, it don't.
Look, Francis said what Judy said.
What Judy said. All right, mama.
Oh, I don't know why Sandra wanted to.
I got a question.
You know how to buy like a virgin.
What's your question, Tim? What's your question? You say you had a question.
No, I gotta repeat this like 3 times before I ask it, so you gotta come back to me. I'm gonna ask
What did he say? David, do you have a question? Then we'll come back to Chia. Is there a question that you would like for any of us women to answer?
You know, I was actually I was actually reading about the whole Jada and Will situation. You know, that whole entanglement thing.
Entanglement.
And you know how women feel like they're not happy or this, that, and the third, so they have to do something that makes them happy.
Yes.
Even if it messes up, the husband's end. But how's the husband supposed to feel? Is he supposed to be hurt? Is he supposed to just take that lying down?
Will Smith was hurt.
Okay, so
just imagine if it was somebody else besides Will Smith, me, for instance, or somebody else on the other the panel. How are we supposed to feel about that? Are we just supposed to be like how Will did? I'm pretty sure he took that in stride, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he was hurt.
So in that instance with Will and Jada, was it something that Will did to her to make her be unhappy, and then she just felt like she had to get back at him?
I don't know. But I can say one thing. I feel like a lot of you women, y'all make up shit in your own head.
But what if it's legitimate? What if something was legitimately done?
To cheat? You make excuses
I
to cheat.
I will say this, speaking from my own personal experience, when I decided to step out on my 18-year relationship, it was my choice. It wasn't anything that he or my kids or anybody had done. I was looking for something to suit me. And I agree with that. And I told my daughter that one time we got into an altercation about my choosing to cheat. It was my cross to bear. Now, that's a difference between being a full-grown woman, knowing what you're walking into, and then a young girl think you knowing what you're walking into. If you're walking into the limelight of hell and you know you're doing it, and you know somebody on the receiving end, whether it's the outside partner or your main partner, is going to get hurt. That's a bitter pill that you're going to have to chew and swallow. And I chose that for a long time, David. I ain't going to even lie. But at the end of the day, I did have to choose a path. And I did try to work it out with my 18-year, not the significant other, but I did try to work it out with the 18-year partner, but he wasn't trying to put in the work. So
that's what I was about to say to David, that, go to your partner and talk to your partner.
And work it out.
But sometimes relationships can't be salvaged. So, and I feel like Jada and Will, they got to that point where they just didn't give a damn. And Jada stepped outside the relationship.
She was kind of going to hurt him or affect him at all.
Yeah, because at that point, we're done. We're done with this.
When she said, what did she have?
Her entanglement.
Entanglement. Who in the hell gonna say, oh, baby, I just had entanglement. It didn't
In the
mean
words of Francis, that's just fancy words of saying that I beep.
I mean, I'd be super pissed off. I mean, I wouldn't want to have anything to do with her at least at that point. I'm like, you know what? Have them. Like, do whatever it is you're gonna do. I'm over it.
I think
That's
the
just
only
me.
problem I had with her situation is that the young man was a child compared to her. He was a child.
No,
he
was a grown man.
He knew he
I'm
was
not saying he wasn't a grown man, but she stated herself he had mental capacity, he had mental problems, he had health problems, and she, like Grace said, she looked for the weakest link.
Not to cut you off, August Alsina don't have no mental problems, baby. Don't talk about my favorite artist like that, okay? He was going through some eye situations and some blind situations. That was it. You ain't heard his song Entanglement. If you ain't heard it, August Alsina Entanglement, go listen to it.
Give him a shout out. Give me
a
shout out.
Do you think all men should handle that situation the way that Will did?
No.
How did he handle it?
I feel.
Wait.
They went on the
I have to say they have a lot of years invested. You know, when you have a lot of when you have
with Rihanna or somebody.
You just gonna switch. Okay, yeah.
You got to think about it like that.
I'm gonna put it like this. Because I have to say this because I've been there. So when you have a lot of years invested, it changes the topic of the situation, because it's like, I got invested 18 years. We got to sit down and talk about this. I'm gonna have to try to make it work if I didn't put in 18 years. I don't want to try to find out what's on the other side of the fence. So it just depends on the person.
I agree to that, that notion. I mean, I agree to that. You definitely want to make something work. But I mean, at what point do you just say, no, I'm sorry, I'm through.
Whenever it's good for you, because you have to stand on your own rules.
Before y'all switch off, kind of answer David's question. I'm not a man, so I can't really say how he felt. But honestly, I don't know why he stayed. I don't think I could have dealt with that situation. But I'm not for sure if y'all watch Red Table with Jada.
Sometimes.
And I did watch most of it, or at least part of that episode where Will Smith came on. And the story that they were going with or sticking with, because people post so many articles, but the story that they were going with or sticking with was that Will basically stated I was in a place where I hated her. Our relationship was pretty much dead. But they were basically saying that they were separated when it happened. But it's like, to answer his question, you could see the hurt in his eyes, the pain in his eyes. And it's like you coming out with a story to cover it. But at the end of the day, she cheated, and it technically wasn't an entanglement. So truth be told, I don't think he should have stayed, or I don't know how people, celebrities, normal people, sometimes I don't know how they deal with it after going through it so long or after so many years. Like, how do you just keep forgiving a person for the same thing, Okay.
Okay, I have a comment I want to address.
Good job, Sam.
Yep. This comment right here, this is actually from my uncle.
A real man is going to stand on the morals and principles of a committed relationship. You all are getting niggas and males mixed up and trying to throw them in the category with a real man just because they're an adult. But no, there are morals and principles that come along with being a real man. So understand this and educate our people instead of making us look like a bunch of whores and whoremongers. Real talk. Love you, niece. Okay.
Well, uncle. Real talk is this. You know what? And please let me address this, please. Let me tell you something, uncle. We're not on here being fake. If you want to come with this comment, that's being fake. If you're ignoring the people that are out here that are cheating, and you can't knock what people say. That's their perspective of how they'll handle the situations.
It's not all.
And it's not, we're not talking about all. The people that are in the room, these are our opinions. This doesn't stand for everybody in America. Understand that, or for every male.
Okay.
So you're getting it wrong. And then another thing, you're educated. You should know what a nigga is. You're sitting here telling us that a nigger is what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about. A nigger is an ignorant, uneducated, illiterate person. Okay, that's not what we're discussing up in here tonight. We're just getting the perspective of men in this room of some of their experiences of or how they feel about a certain situation. Don't get it twisted. We're not labeling all men.
Okay. All right.
Anybody else want to say something?
Gray, you were about to say?
Only thing I say is kind of like what's been said. You know what you do when you do it and how you do it. So ain't nothing you can tell yourself to change the truth. The truth is the truth.
That's it. Don't be fake.
Yeah. You cross
There's too many people in this world. It's too many people in this world that can't be real. You know what I'm saying? They're fake. They hide their flaws. Like I said, I live in my truth daily. I'm not ashamed of nothing that ever came my way or nothing that I've ever done. I'm wide open like a book
to a fault.
So I'm not gonna get on my talk show and be fake. Nothing fake on here, baby. It's called straight talk, no bullshit. And if you can't handle it, get to moving.
Can't handle it, get out the kitchen.
All right, then. Tia, did you come with anything that you'd like to ask us women folk?
Sandra, can Tia say something?
Is she out loud?
First of all, he over here eating my smoked neck bones that I made for dinner. But yes, he sure can talk.
Oh, all right. Them neck bones. Go ahead, on.
I'm at the camera now.
Damn, you just gonna entertain it like that, man.
I mean, they said, can you talk?
Why can't men be held to the same standards as women?
You can if you hold yourself to it.
I mean, I'm good. I mean, I really could.
Give us an example. Give us an example.
Okay.
While he sucks down on the neck.
Oh, okay. Check it out, right? So,
watch what you say.
Sandra showed me this. What was we watching? Steve Wilkos. We was watching Steve Wilkos, right? And well, I mean, she happened to be right, but she was like, yeah, I got gay vibes from my dude because he had a nose ring in his nose.
Okay.
Example: Tupac had a nose ring in his nose.
Right, but didn't nobody call him gay. Right. So the same standards. Why can men do certain things, but be called something? But women or whoever.
I addressed that earlier when I was talking about the guys going to the barbershop to get their hair done. Why do women classify them or label them as, oh, you're feminine or you're sissy because you're in the barbershop getting your hair done? Men want to look good just as well, like women want to look good.
So women shouldn't be so judgmental.
No, should not be judgmental.
Okay.
Let men go pampered.
You talking about getting haircuts?
No,
they were getting a whole.
They was getting, what do you call those?
They were getting their
talking about like the mask and you talking about like the works?
I'm talking about like the male weaves, like when they go and get weave put in their hair and then they get it cut down. What do they call
it? Okay, got you.
I forgot.
Some people may not have hair. They probably
okay, a dude said, let me lose my waves. Honey, I'm finna go get some. I'm finna put it back. Well, y'all, I've enjoyed this conversation. Hopefully it was enlightening.
So hopefully we answered everybody's questions. And again, like I said, these are our opinions.
Definitely.
They're just opinions. That's it.
Everybody has some.
It's nothing to get serious about. Everybody has an opinion. So anyway, I enjoyed everybody. I thank y'all for watching. Our audience, I loved your comments. I really did. And
they really did come in, y'all. They really did. Good one.
Yes, I loved it.
And guess what? We're gonna have a part 2.
Got to.
We got to have.
We need to switch it around. Probably because what women think.
Yeah, but I want more of this too about men's perspectives because I want it from different nationalities and different cultures.
Actually, I was going to try to get some more people on. I had actually like 3 more people that were going to try to get on, but they couldn't get on. They had the same issue I had.
Well, we're gonna have a part 2.
Okay.
Do that.
All right.
27 to 10.
Like I said again, I enjoyed everybody, and y'all have a good night. This has been Straight Talk, no BS. Love all of you.
All right.
Good night.
Later.